Hello everyone! This video is intended to offer supplemental information for Project 2, Rhetorical Analysis of Field Artifacts. In this video, I'll go over the details of the assignment prompt, discuss the process for approaching this assignment, and explain the purpose of this assignment in the ENC 2135 course sequence. Let's get started. This assignment asks students to compose a rhetorical analysis essay based on their close analysis of two artifacts from their academic field. One artifact should be text-based, like a scholarly article, book chapter, or professional publication. The other artifact should be non-text-based, like an image, video, or podcast. Rather than analyzing the artifact's content, students will consider how each of the artifacts functions in a rhetorical manner. In other words, they will look at how each artifact constructs meaning and fits a particular rhetorical situation. By comparing and contrasting these two texts, students will describe how each genre attempts to accomplish its respective purposes. For this project, students will continue to explore the contemporary issue or topic that they identified for Project 1. The investigative research essay serves as a foundation for rhetorical analysis. Now that students know what is being said about their topic, they can move to understanding how it is being said. That is, how information about their chosen topic is communicated within their academic discourse communities, to whom, and for what purposes. To that end, students will select two specific artifacts that address the issue they have identified. As I already mentioned, one artifact should be text-based, the other should be non-text-based. The goal is to work with a single subject, but two very different rhetorical approaches to that subject. A good place to start is to think about what genres, or a composition's kind, category, or sort, students' academic fields use to communicate about the issue. From there, students can search for specific examples that they can analyze. Then, students will closely read and analyze their two artifacts. Although research is not a required component of this project, students may find it helpful to conduct additional research, either about the topic or the genres themselves. In a rhetorical analysis, students examine how each artifact employs various rhetorical strategies to convey its message. I've listed some rhetorical strategies here. However, students are not required to address all of these strategies, and they may decide to include others that are not listed. The majority of students' essays should be spent on thoughtful, critical analysis. While some summary is necessary, students should take care to move beyond descriptions of the artifacts and their content. An analysis asks that students do four things: identify what the artifact does, provide examples from the artifacts, explain how the examples do what was identified in step 1, and indicate what the doing tells us about the artifact or academic field. The key difference between an analysis and a summary is steps 3 and 4. Without those, the essay is just not really an analysis. In large part, this assignment is a comparison and contrast essay built around rhetorical analysis. There are multiple ways to approach the arrangement of this essay. Two of the most common include presenting the analysis of each artifact separately, then comparing and contrasting, or presenting the analysis of both artifacts simultaneously by organizing around rhetorical strategy, and then comparing and contrasting as you go. In either organizational structure, students will want to consider which rhetorical strategies to cluster. In other words, which terms seem to work well together. For instance, a student may decide that their discussion of audience and rhetorical appeals speak to each other or are difficult to separate. These clusters of rhetorical terminology will vary from artifact to artifact, but make for a nuanced, cohesive rhetorical analysis. The conclusion of this essay should offer some kind of insight about how the student's academic field uses different genres to communicate about their chosen issue. In other words, students need to offer what they learned as a result of comparing and contrasting their artifacts through rhetorical analysis. They might consider what commonalities or differences they see across the artifacts and what accounts for them. Students might also consider how they can apply what they've learned to their own future compositions within their academic field. Here's an example of how this assignment functions. In Project 1, I selected the challenges of online writing courses as my issue. Based on preliminary research, my field communicates about this issue in journal articles, books, infographics, conference presentations, and websites. So for my two specific artifacts, I would select this position statement and this infographic. In my essay, I would offer a brief summary of each artifact and then perform my rhetorical analysis. Based on my analysis, I would find that the need to know for online writing courses shifts in simplicity after COVID-19. This is probably a move to help all teachers, even those who aren't especially tech savvy, transition to teaching online. Finally, why are we doing this? This project is intended to enrich students' understanding of genres, especially those that are used within their academic fields, and to hone their analysis skills. This project will help them to consider how different texts in their field help construct meaning in accordance with different rhetorical situations, to develop a working knowledge of key rhetorical concepts such as rhetorical situation, genre, purpose, audience, rhetorical appeals, medium, and arrangement, practice analyzing different types of texts and providing evidence to support their claims, and learn more about an issue that's relevant to their academic majors. Thanks for watching.